Hey everyone, I just wanted to say congratulations. Your hard work and perseverance throughout this course has been beyond inspiring, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
What is going on, trainees? My name is Kashif Jones, known as the Director of Core Instruction. I want to take the time to give everyone a congratulations on your accomplishments as well as your overall journey. Please maintain this momentum and most definitely, please ensure that you stay hungry and stay humble.
Wise words to live by. Thanks, everyone. Good evening. My name is Nelson Abbott, Senior Director of Advanced Program Operations, and welcome to NPower's Spring 2023 Cybersecurity and Cloud Computing Programs graduation. I'm excited and thrilled to be here and celebrate with everyone that is in attendance tonight. This cohort, we had 125 students enrolled in our spring programs, and they were taking steps to advancing their technology careers. Over the course of 4 months, they have mastered coursework and earned certifications, both of which will elevate their competitiveness in the technology workforce. Tonight, we celebrate these graduates from all across the country. The backgrounds are diverse, but they are uniform in their motivation, taking the skills that they have learned and using them to access new career opportunities and make their mark in the tech industry. We are inspired by your excitement and persistence and look forward to following your growth as you advance your careers. Our first speaker tonight knows all too well how important technology and leadership are to an organization's success. Stephanie Bowles is the Chief Administrative Officer here at NPower. She has over 20 years experience helping underserved communities, serving as Chief Financial and Operating Officer for United Way. Her commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging led to her founding the Connecticut Black Professionals Network to give back, mentor, and encourage communities of color to achieve success personally and in their careers. In her current role, she leverages her experience to build teams, infrastructure, best practices, and create best-in-class experiences not only for our trainees, but our staff as well. Please join me in welcoming NPower's Chief Administrative Officer, Stephanie Bowles.
Oh, thank you so much, Nelson. I am delighted to recognize the cybersecurity and cloud computing graduates of spring 2023, and I'm thrilled to have the many partners, family members, and supporters of these dynamic individuals who make this class so impactful. You made it possible for these graduates to succeed in our program and will continue to be the support they need to begin thriving careers in the tech industry. And to our graduates, what you have accomplished at NPower is nothing short of extraordinary. It takes tremendous commitment, drive, and resilience to learn the competencies of the cyber and cloud curriculums, especially with all the competing challenges we have in the world today. In fact, 100% of our cybersecurity students have received certifications, and we had the highest certification rate for solutions architect in the history of NPower's advanced training programs. After this achievement, you are well on your way to a successful future. And that future is looking bright as there are over 700,000 cybersecurity jobs available today. Now, I would be remiss to not mention the big changes happening in the tech world. Quite a few large companies have laid off workers last year. However, the demand for cyber talent has almost doubled from 2021 to 2022 as a large portion of the workforce continues to work remotely, thus amplifying the need for tech support, cloud services, and cybersecurity. Regardless of these shifts in the tech space, our partners' commitment to hiring has not wavered as they continue to rely on NPower as a trusted source for talented technology professionals. The diversity of our graduates continue to be of great importance to NPower, with over 81% of our graduating class identifying as African American, Hispanic Latinx, Asian, Native American, and Pacific Islander. 27% of tonight's graduates are veterans, and 28% of our graduates tonight identify as female. These impressive details are our graduating class. These impressive details about our graduating class are truly helping to make an impact in the tech industry. Tonight is a celebration of you. completing the NPower advanced programs, and investing in yourself. The journey may have challenges, but I am confident that you have everything you need to chart a path forward and to thrive in your career. NPower will always be here for you. We have a strong internal team for alumni support, as well as a group where you can connect with fellow alumni. We also encourage you to continue your relationship with NPower by becoming a mentor yourself to an upcoming graduate down the road. Our doors are always open. Again, congratulations to the cybersecurity and cloud computing graduates of spring 2023. We are so proud of you.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie, for those encouraging remarks. On to our keynote speaker. It is my honor to introduce Tony Benson, Chief of the Cyber Defense Education and Training Organization at the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, which is a department of the Department of Homeland Security. Prior to joining the DHS in 2015, Ms. Benson spent most of her career serving the United States Air Force, where she served as a communications officer. She also worked with other U.S. government agencies and private sector companies as a contractor in support of various cyber initiatives. In 2022, Ms. Benson was selected as the SANS Practitioner of the Year. Ms. Benson holds a BS from Delaware State University, an MS from the University of Maryland Global Campus, and an executive leadership certification from Harvard University. Ms. Benson is also a certified information systems security professional, CISSP for my cyber grads. You know about that. So Ms. Benson wasn't able to join us in person this evening, but she has prepared some pre-recorded remarks. So we'll turn over and watch that video now.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to thank the students for allowing me to come before you for a few minutes, hopefully to leave you with a few tools for your already established toolkit. Also, thank you to the NPower organization. Simply put, the work you're doing to transform lives is not only impacting those that are graduating this evening, but it's setting the standard for impacting those who will continue to shape our interconnected world. Just a few weeks ago, I had the opportunity and privilege to address the Tech Fundamental graduates from NPower. And one of my points was to continue learning and build your skill toolbox. That's exactly what this graduation represents. You have done that, and for that you should be extremely proud. You built on those foundational skill sets, and you led to this moment today. You probably missed games, dinners, happy hours, and maybe even some vacations with family and friends. Probably just to finish that last lab or to work on some additional extra credit. So for that, let's give the graduates a round of applause. As we all celebrate in this moment, I want to share a few lessons from my own career journey that hopefully will help you begin this next chapter in your career journey. I want to tell you a story that focuses on 4 elements that I believe are essential as you take your next steps. Know where you are, skills, time, and networking. So on my journey, it definitely has not been all sunshine and rainbows, so I share this story as a kind of aha moment. I was leaving a position to start another position at a different company, and I was excited. It was a raise, and honestly, I felt like my current company wasn't utilizing my skill sets properly. So I jumped ship, and while on vacation celebrating that career move, I got the dreaded call, the contract fell through. Now, previously I was in the military. I had no idea what the contract fell through meant. However, by the tone of the voice of the deliverer, I definitely knew it was not a good thing. Bottom line, I was on vacation celebrating a job I no longer had. Talk about humbling and terrifying all at the same time. The lesson here, my first takeaway point is know where you're going. If I had taken the time to understand the company I was moving to, how contracts work, and what questions to ask, I would have been more cautious in my decision. Of course, hindsight is 20/20, and I probably would have let the ink dry on my new position before giving my termination notice to my current position, but I didn't do that. I also probably would have held off celebrating because now I definitely was operating in the old adage, having champagne taste with a beer budget. So to recap, I have a job with Company A. I'm now bored. I apply and get a conditional offer with Company B, and now my 2 weeks notice with Company A is put in. And then company B, of course, tells me this job isn't happening. So that uninformed decision led to the worst job I ever had, company T. And yes, I said T because it was terrible. I promise this story will not be all doom and gloom, but it's one story that I feel like captures all the points I want you to take away with you today. I ended up being lowballed by company T, and taking that position, I was qualified for it, but I definitely wasn't being adequately paid. Side note, my boss told me one time always negotiate from a place of leverage, and I definitely wasn't doing that. Frankly, I had bills with no job and I needed income. So I took this job where the expectations were unrealistic and the staffing was poor. Even though it's the worst job I ever had, I definitely did something, and this is my second takeaway point. I gained skills. Everything from working on the ops floor, learning new tools, building training on the fly so we could hire more people and train them was all things that helped me be better in my career today. The key here is that in a worse situation, I sharpened my skills and gained new skills. I repurposed that terrible moment and garnered new skills. Always take the opportunity to sharpen your skills. Completing this course is you sharpening your skills and gaining new skills. So what could have been a waste of time became such a valuable lesson, which takes me to my third point, time. Time is so precious, you don't want to waste it. Time is the one thing we don't get more of. When it's gone, it's gone. So even if your current or future job is not your dream job, it's a stepping stone to where you're trying to go. However, don't wallow in that bad decision. I took every opportunity to fill my skill box with tools. I was determined not to waste my time and use it to my advantage to grow my skill sets, and unintentionally my patience as well. This was by far the most stressful job I ever had, but it helped me build a very hardworking and dynamic team. And what seemed like insanity, we help each other get through it. Which brings me to my last takeaway point, building your network. At the time, I was just connecting with some awesome people or commiserating with them, however you want to look at it. But those connections is what I would like to think, and also how I showed up every day as a leader led me to this position here at CISA today. One of my former employees called me and told me about the position. That network of people was a life-changing moment for me and my cyber career. So your classmates, your instructors, people you will meet on your journey may very well be the people to present opportunities that will change your career trajectory. I share that story so that you will always remember that even in the most undesirable situations, you take the opportunity to ensure that you always know where you're going, that you gain skills when you get there, and that you never waste your time because it's precious and can't be recouped. And keep a robust network with you at all times to assist you on this journey. I wish you nothing but great prosperity, and I hope that you will connect with me so that I can now become a part of your network. Thank you for your time, and again, congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tony, for those remarks. It was really great. I mean, so many, we like to say that there's nuggets of knowledge. I feel like there were some gold bricks in that one. I mean, just some amazing bits, but especially that first example of celebrating the new job, and then it got taken away before you, after you'd already given notice, right? And just kind of that example that even the most successful professionals have failures in their professional journey. So one thing to keep in mind, and those are, even failures are an opportunity to learn and reposition and try and find a silver lining and get some skills, or expand your network or something like that. So really enjoyed those remarks. So many of our students tonight came to NPower to learn new skills and the chance to turn a passion for tech into a thriving career. As part of our program, we've invited speakers from each part of tonight's program. We've invited speakers from each of our programs to share their story, and who better to speak on new skills and passion for thriving tech careers than our lead cloud instructor, Andrew Jung, to introduce our first speaker. Andrew.
Hi, my name is Andrew Jung, and I am the lead cloud instructor at NPower. I would like to introduce a graduate with extreme perseverance and resourcefulness. She's one of the most amazing trainees that I had the pleasure of meeting with during my time here in NPower. Please join me in welcoming Diane Kim.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Hi, everyone. My name is Kim, and I'm one of the cloud computing graduates of this past cohort. So before NPower, I did many different things from serving in the military to working in retail. I got to a point where I had achieved a leadership role in retail that I had been wanting for a long time, but it was at the expense of my work-life balance. So I came across NPower at the perfect time. I was looking to do a complete career change, really as challenging and rewarding, but something that gave me the opportunity to spend time with my family without guilt. So it was a really scary thing to start over from scratch when I worked so hard to get to where I was, but NPower made that transition so much easier, and I will be forever grateful. I started out in the tech fundamentals program, knowing little to nothing about tech. Like, I still don't think I have the common networking points memorized yet. And then I completed my internship at Under Armour. After that, I started working as a help desk provisioning associate at 2U that I actually got through a referral from someone I met through NPower. And I just completed the cloud computing cohort. So it's been an amazing year, and I'm so mind blown thinking about everything I've been blessed with through NPower, the certifications, the amazing connections I've made, and all of the opportunities I've had. My next goal is to pursue a role where I can put my AWS certifications to use, whether it be an internship, apprenticeship, or an equivalent role at the company that I work for. There were some really interesting opportunities that I actually learned through NPower's Employer Info Hiring Week that I actually might have to tap into as well. I think that NPower is definitely something special with an amazing team of instructors, which is crazy how they were able to get us ready for that absolute beast of a test in less than 10 weeks. Also, placement manager and social support manager. I felt supported in every way, from learning the material to personal challenges as well. I can tell that they truly care and value the success of every trainee. I'm excited to see where I'll be in the next few years, considering how much of an impact this program has already made on my life. I'm also excited to see all the greatness that all of my NPower peers will achieve as well. I'm cheering everyone on. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. It is so relatable to want the exciting and challenging career along with the quality time at home. And making those big changes isn't easy. Your journey is inspiring, Diane. Congrats to you. My name is Corinne Bletz. I am the National Social Support Manager here at NPower and a former advanced training team member. Our cloud and cyber programs are still very near and dear to my heart. Congratulations again to all the graduates. We wish you nothing but success as you enter the next phase in your professional journey. It is my pleasure to keep the conversation going as I introduce our next student speaker hailing from our cybersecurity program, Custer.
Hi, thanks, Corinne. Good evening, fellow classmates. Good evening, fellow classmates, NPower staff, and all who has chosen to support us during tonight's graduation. It's really an honor, and I'm beyond grateful to be speaking with you tonight. Before NPower, I worked at a garden center mainly as a cashier for approximately 6 years. I made about $800 every 2 weeks. My son was 2 years old, and I was anxious about who my manager would keep for the winter season. Desperately enough, I went onto Craigslist.com to find other job opportunities, and NPower came up. I applied to the Tech Fundamentals program, had an interview, and was accepted into 2019 Tech Fundamentals. I want to also mention that I was laid off the day after being accepted into the program, but it all worked out for my good. We learned a bit of cybersecurity, Linux, Network Plus, Python, IDLE, as well as ITF. I honestly felt well equipped enough to move into my tech career from our learnings. I was very passionate about technology and felt like this was the right move to take. Once I obtained my certificates, I was accepted into Project Athena, where I was given the opportunity to code for Verizon from NPower. This paved the way into the beginning of my career. My manager worked on the 5G wireless network side of the business, and I continued my role as a full stack developer. Fast forward, the day came and it was time to do the big interview to officially be a full-time employee. The interview was successful and I was hired. A couple months later, I became a scrum master for my team of 6. Sorry, my son is around. A couple months later, I became a scrum master for my team of 6. A couple years later, I assisted my team members with their tools such as Elk, which is Elasticsearch, Grafana, Kibana. I also did project manager for Super Bowl 57 this year. Lastly, my current position is titled as an MTS2 system engineer. I still code here and there.
Second one on the bottom.
Oh, sorry.
There were two of the rebels in the toaster. The second one on the bottom one.
Okay. Yes, I still code here and there, but I'm more so on the engineering end, managing a tool that is used by several teams and companies to perform testing. Despite all I have accomplished in the past 4 years, I never lost my passion for cybersecurity. I applied for this spring cybersecurity class and it was well worth it. The beginning, I would say, was very overwhelming, but growth is never comfortable. If it was, you would never grow. The instructors, Anthony and Dixon, were amazing at explaining concepts and answering questions. They were very patient with us. I can say that we came in with very little to no knowledge on cybersecurity, and we are leaving out with a head full of wisdom and a greater passion to pursue a career in this field. We weren't just virtual classmates. Many of us became friends in this process. We've always came together as a community to help and encourage one another. I love seeing people grow in their careers and their lives. My future plans include bringing my skill sets from the program into my current role. I plan on branching out to the cybersecurity field. I'm interested in pen testing, network security, and investigation/fraud. I intend to continue to encourage young adults and high schoolers into pursuing a career in tech by mentorships. So congratulations to all the graduates on their success. It may not be your turn now, but it will be soon. Until then, continue to learn, grow your skill sets, and keep going. You may experience a bunch of sorries. We've chosen another candidate for this position, but someone will value your worth and give you a chance, just like my managers did for me. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your night.
Hey, congratulations, Custer, and thank you for sharing your story. I have to say, witnessing you speak tonight was extra special for me because I recruited you into that 2019 Tech Fundamentals class. So proud of you for all that you've accomplished and for everything that's yet to come. And good evening, everyone. My name is Anna Parati, and I'm the program director for NPower New Jersey. And as we've been talking about tonight, getting through the NPower program takes extraordinary commitment. Yet it is only the beginning of the road ahead in building a career in tech. Two professional aspects we strive to hone for NPower trainees so they are fully prepared for the road ahead are leadership and a commitment to core values. These two aspects are inextricably linked, as to become a leader, you would need to identify and embody a set of core values that can motivate others to work with you and create something great. And I am very happy to present our NPower Core Values Award to these two trainees that have absolutely embodied these characteristics. So please join me in congratulating Yash Tawani and Ralph Olajide for their hard work in demonstrating leadership and commitment to core values. Thank you so much and congratulations again.
All right, awesome. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations again to Ralph and Tosh for receiving the NPower Core Values Award. My name is Kyle Wise. I'm the program director for NPower Maryland, and I'm here to present another award for the trainees that have demonstrated indisputable grit and went against all odds. I have no doubt that this journey may have felt impossible at times and that you were constantly, you felt like you were constantly climbing a mountain, and yet you shouldered it and completed it. Doing so meant that you had to keep grit, and despite whatever obstacles that may have come up, you overcame them. We absolutely recognize that, and we couldn't be more proud of you. Please join me in congratulating Michaela Pack and Linda Hall for their grit and going against all odds.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Anna. And congratulations to all of the recipients of our Core Values and Beacon Awards. You truly are setting the stage for great tech careers in the future. And speaking of the future, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to recognize all 113 of you that are graduating tonight across the country. So with no further ado, I present to you the graduating spring class of Advanced Training Program. right, as we round out tonight's ceremony, we'd like to thank everyone who made this graduation possible. Our speakers, Stephanie, Tony, Kim, Custer, our partners like Akamai, Juniper Networks, LinkedIn, Mass Mutual, Palo Alto Networks, and many more that show a commitment to our program that enables our graduates to step into internships and full-time roles. Our steering committee for the Advanced Tech Careers Collaborative, who give us guidance and support on how to best support our programs throughout our tenure, and also our friends of NPower staff, and most importantly, our graduates. Remember, NPower is always here for you. As Stephanie said, we are here to support you for the rest of your career. Anytime you need to come back, or if you want to give back to other trainees that are going through the program after you, please keep in touch with us. Love to keep updated with your career journeys and celebrate those successes with you. So again, congratulations, and everyone have a great night. Thanks.